Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is a general reading for the sign of Taurus. If you have Taurus anywhere in your birth chart, please know that there is a message in this reading for you. Or if you were drawn to this message, there is something here for you. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Sometimes a reading may not resonate with you right away. It may be days, weeks, or even months down the road when you're all of a sudden thinking or faced with a situation, and information from this reading will come up and will resonate with you. Thank you. Messages for the sign of Taurus. Spirit, thank you. Also, Taurus, this month, the last quarter moon moves through the constellation of Gemini. As that moon moves through the Gemini, we will be looking for change and maybe looking for ways to add spontaneity to our lives. We may even be prone to be a little more talkative than usual. This is a good time to share your thoughts and feelings with those closest to you, as your ability to keep a cool head will be heightened. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Taurus. Also, Taurus, during my readings, I do not focus a lot on drama or the situation at hand. While I may touch on that slightly, I really do like to spend and use our time together to go deeper, to look at ways that we can help and develop ourselves spiritually and really find solutions or find different ideas or avenues to solutions, to living a more authentic life, living a life more genuine to ourselves. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Taurus. And look, you have this beautiful strength card as the foundation of this reading. I love that strength card for you, Taurus. You do have everything that you need. That strength card is just almost like, look at you go. Really look at you go. You have the strength. You have the courage. You have the ability to face life regardless what life may be bringing you in. And let's see how that strength card plays into the rest of your reading, Taurus. In your professional life, in your public life, in your career, you start off with this beautiful Fool's card, which is really about new beginnings. Really being idealistic. But what has worked for you in the past is not working for you now. You keep trying to force a situation that worked for you in the past to work for you in the present. And it's almost like you're stuck on that idea. This is the time to change things up. You're not wanting to change things up. You're refusing to see, or someone close to you. And so it could be someone close to you in your work life, in your professional life, maybe a boss, a team lead, a coworker, or just something is causing your professional life, your work life, your business life not to change. You or someone you are surrounded with is stuck in the past and not wanting to make change, not wanting to freshen things up. And this has caused a dullness. A lack of excitement, a lack of growth, a lack of progress. And I think that this Strength card is here for you, Taurus. Spirit is asking you that just be the way for how people do business, and it's not even how people do business locally, but it's how people do business worldwide. Since the outbreak of COVID and since the dawning of the age of Aquarius, how the world operates, how business operates, and how individuals in business operate has changed. And it has asked us all to change and adjust how each of us do business individually and how each of us do business individually affects the planet as a whole. And I think that that is why this Strength card is here for you, Taurus. It is time to adjust and make those changes to bring that freshness, to bring that newness back into your professional life, back into your career, back into your business, back into your place of employment. And it does start with you as an individual. And when you as an individual take on that newness, take on that freshness, just by you putting out that energy will change those around you and help change the planet as a whole. Maybe consider, and I think that that again is why the Strength card is here, because what has worked for you in the past, what has worked for your organization in the past is not working now. Spirit is asking you to make those individual changes for yourself, of yourself first. And you can do that maybe by setting some new career goals, taking on maybe a trainer course or a refresher course, or maybe even consider changing careers to something that is more in line with your life path. Could you maybe possibly do remote work? I mean, there's a fresh idea here for you to find. And it's going to take a little bit of research and a little bit of effort on your part. But that effort on your part, that research on your part, is not going to come from things that you have already had access to. It's going to require you to look in new and different places. You know, and I think that the internet is a wonderful place to Google, to do researches on coming up with new and fresh ideas. Sometimes joining the right blog, or joining the right YouTube page, or joining the right Instagram or the right Facebook page. There's just so much multimedia out there, or even a visit to your library to do a little bit of research to find fresh ideas for what it is that you are doing, and really collaborating with new people. I really do believe that that is why the Strength card is here. You will find the answers, but you will find the answers on how to freshen up this situation and bring this situation into the present and into the future. In your home life, in your private life, in your family life, what are you blinded to? What are you not seeing? What is causing you sleepless nights? What is causing you stress? The King of Swords, a contract, an agreement, a contract or an agreement. Words, words, words. When I see, and look, you have swords here, there's a lot of words being spoken or being written. There's a lot of words being spoken or written. So it could be through text messages, it could be through emails, it could be some type, for obviously this is a general reading, so for different people it will be different forms of communication, but there's communication going on here, Taurus, that I think quite possibly is involving some type of written agreement, some type of contract. And this is causing you sleepless nights. This is causing you stress. You are not wanting to look at or face this, or you are not on board with this. But again, I see the Strength card here, and I see the Star card here. You are being asked to step out of your comfort zone. And when we take a closer look at this Star card, we see somebody that is practicing alchemy. And in part, why I named my channel Remedies Spiritual Alchemy, because it's about taking the seen and the unseen and mixing that and combining that to create a life that is genuine to us, a life that is in line with our soul's purpose, our life's journey. And that is what Spirit is asking you to do at this time, Taurus, is to be mindful of the seen and the unseen, and to look at that. And to be, when you are looking at the seen and when you are looking at the unseen and you are practicing your spirituality, to really be honest with yourself and really be true to yourself and your life's path. Taurus, the waning gibbous moon moves through the sign of Taurus on the 4th and the 5th. And as that moon moves through the constellation of Taurus, it is a good time for those born under the sign of Taurus to clean and adjust their throat chakra. And when the moon moves through Taurus, it is a good time to connect with your inner strength and to ground yourself in the present. And I think maybe that might be part of what you're struggling with, is to ground yourself in the present. And there are many practices that you can do to adjust your throat chakra or open your throat chakra, and also to ground yourself. I'll post a couple links in the description box for information that I think that you may find helpful on practicing those. But I think that even if we're looking at our throat chakra and really grounding ourselves, again, that gets us to the practicing of alchemy and connecting with our spiritual side and bringing our spiritual side closer to the physical, or combining the seen and the unseen. And look, in your final thoughts, final messages, we have this beautiful High Priestess card here. And again, what sudden changes and a tender heart. Final thoughts, final messages. Spirit, you have the strength, you have the ability, you have the knowledge. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. There's no need to look for validation outside of yourself. No need to find validation outside of yourself. You have the strength that you need. You have the ability, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge. Many times when we're looking for validation from outside of ourselves, is because we feel that there's something in us that's lacking. And that is not the truth. It's okay to not look for outside validation. And that is the message that I have for Taurus. Thank you, Taurus. You have a blessed week.